Hey guys, it's Rich with Rich Rebuilds here, and I've got some very interesting news for you all today. Now, Tesla released its parts catalog for the public last week, and this is a big win for the DIY guys, meaning anyone could now see what parts are available for their cars and look at very detailed diagrams of the various components that make up their car. And I'm super happy that Tesla is changing their attitude towards people fixing their own vehicles. Thank you, Tesla, for making public what's been circulating around the internet for the last 18 months anyways. Now, I've been getting tons of emails on this Model 3 that someone sent me from the internet, and the price looks pretty good. But let's take a closer look at this car to see if it's a good way to get into a Model 3 for cheap. Is it really that good of a deal, and can we use the new Tesla parts catalog to find parts to fix it? Before we get into this one, let's hear a quick word from this episode's sponsor, LastPass. I used to keep my passwords in the most random places that I thought were secure, and it turns out I no longer have to do things like this. LastPass relieves the trouble of looking for passwords and anxiety around getting locked out of accounts. I simply just go online and LastPass automatically fills in the username and password for me. I've been using it for a few years now, and I pay all of my online bills signing it into as well. And bar none, my favorite feature is the automatic password generator, that I never have to remember a new password ever again. I just generate a new password and it saves the password for me. With LastPass, you don't have to write, remember, or reset passwords. It allows you to keep track of your passwords easily so you can stay sane. Put your passwords on autopilot with LastPass. Thank you, LastPass, for sponsoring this episode. Now let's get back to the rest of the video. Now here, let's take a close look at this Model 3. The owner had an unfortunate accident with the car and heard rumors of the ridiculously long wait times to get the cars repaired. And quite frankly, doesn't want to deal with all the delays and run around from the body shop. So he's going to list it for sale now on the internet for $34,000, which to me seems pretty good, but after speaking with him, he still owes significantly more money than that on the car, which doesn't really make sense why he would be selling it for so much less. But let's do some quick math here. If you do really want this car and you don't live in California, it's going to cost you about $1,000 to ship it anywhere good, and that brings you to $35,000 for a wrecked Tesla Model 3 on your front doorstep. Now, a wrecked Model 3 doesn't do much good, so I have a copy of the body shop repair estimate in hand. And when this car was wrecked, it went to a Tesla certified body shop to get an estimate. And looking this over, the cost in parts alone is $8,000 and labor is $10,000. Paint, about $800 or so. So with all that, you're looking at additional $19,000 to fix this front-end collision Model 3, bringing the total to $54,000. However, you'll probably be doing the labor yourself, so I'll be generous and I'll take out the $10,000 for labor charges. This is the amount of money you would save doing it in your backyard, and that puts you at $44,000 for a completed Tesla Model 3. Now, I believe $44,000 is sort of high, but the good thing is it doesn't carry a salvage title after it's repaired, and he paid extra for the full self-driving, which is an extra $8,000. Now, let's build a similar Model 3 on Tesla's website to see how much you're actually saving. Now, you go to Tesla's website, select Model 3, and go to Order Now, and mysteriously, there's no more long-range rear-wheel drive cars on Tesla's site. Okay, so we'll go with dual motor, all-wheel drive, long-range battery, and we're going to select the red exterior, which is an extra $2,500. All the basic rims, okay, and premium black interior. So now for the full self-driving option, which the wrecked car has, but I don't see an option here for that currently on Tesla's website. It's funny, you see what Tesla does is, depending on the time of day, the ambient temperature, and the phase of the moon, they'll add and remove features that are available for the Model 3 build online. So let's just go with what we have now. We're going to select the enhanced autopilot, right? But let's just say you're looking at about $60,000 for a higher spec car. So you could have $44,000 for a used prior wreck, or $60,000 for one that's really up to you. But let's compare apples to apples. Since this wrecked Model 3 is a used car, how much does a used Model 3 go for? Let's go online to find out. If we go online and find a few of these examples, you can see that we're looking at 46 to about 51-ish for the same spec. You could argue that some of these cars don't have the full self-driving feature, but if it has enhanced autopilot, it can be added afterwards. If you also factor in the car could also cost a few extra thousand to fix, it becomes a wash. Is it worth it to save $2,000 to $5,000? If you're cheap like me, probably. But where are you going to get the parts? Well, that's where Tesla comes in. They finally opened up their parts catalog to the public online, meaning people can see what parts are available for their cars, get part numbers, and order parts right from Tesla. Remember, this is a well-kept secret before, and they force you to pay a subscription service or be an authorized Tesla repair facility to get any of this information. So, we're going to fix this car with Tesla's help to order parts. Looking at the Model 3 wreck, the most important thing I'm going to need is to make sure it's back on the road safely is the front crash bar structure that was compromised in the accident. Without that, the car is unsafe to drive on public roads. And for the first time in history, I'm proud to announce I'm going to go in as a regular consumer to exercise my right to repair my own vehicle with the help from the manufacturer. This is a big moment. Round of applause to Tesla for coming through. Let's get some celebration music going, shall we? Okay, all right. Let's open up their parts catalog. All right, looking at a Model 3, exterior parts, and here's the crash bar I need. And I have the part number. Oh, that's cool. Let's go ahead and order it. Wait, what's that say? I need to fix the car. Wait, hold on. I can't have this? Why can't I have this? I want to fix my own car. What's the point of this catalog if I can't have stuff? Where's the order button? What's going on here? Why is this restricted? Well, there you have it, folks. It's more of the same. Thanks again, Tesla. I'll just patiently be here waiting until that part is off the restricted list, like I've been waiting for the past year anyways. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys, and I will see you all soon.